Today I'm going to show you how to make a boondoggle zipper pull. First, you'll need some supplies. You'll need your paracord, a lighter, a clip, scissors, and a ruler. Step 1. Measure out 2.5 feet of paracord. Okay, so now you have 2 strands of paracord that are the same length. So now you need to remove the inner core of the paracord by just pulling it. So now take your 2 strands of paracord and double them up so that they are the same, lying parallel. Now take your clip. You need to thread 2 of the ends of the paracord through the clip so that they end up being folded in half with the clip at the end, at the center or crease of the fold. So now you have 4 strands coming off of the clip. Now time to start the boondoggle section. Your paracord strand should form an X. Take one of your strands and cross it over diagonally from itself. Now take the next strand and proceed in a circular fashion. My blue should go over my pink, and then my second pink should go over the blue, and then lastly my second blue needs to go over the first pink and then through the loop that the other pink strand makes. So this should form like a little square in the center. So now this is your first stitch, so you just pull it tight, and this is the most difficult stitch because there isn't anything to tighten against. Make sure your clip is still in the center, like that, and pull your stitch tight. Okay, now we do the entire process again. So this time I always start with the bottom strand depending on which way I'm holding it. So you cross the blue over and then do the pink and then the other blue and then the other pink, which goes over the blue and through the loop like that. So you have the same square thing. So this style of doing the stitch will create a spiral pattern like you saw in this one. If you want a square pattern, you have to go straight over instead of in a diagonal direction. I'm going to show you how to do the square stitch. So you go and you put it directly over so you have 2 parallel instead of a diagonal, and then you take the other, my pink one, and I should do the same thing on the other side. You should proceed with this stitch in a counterclockwise fashion, and so you should look like you have a backwards L. Now take the piece that you haven't crossed, which is my second blue, and cross it over the pink, and then take your second pink and go over the first strand and through the loop. The ending stitch looks the same, but the way you do it should make it so that it goes in a square fashion like this one. So this, with the square stitch, an important thing to remember is that every time you do a stitch, it switches. So my first stitch, I went counterclockwise, so this one I'm going to be going clockwise. So there you can see that it's starting to do a square pattern instead of a spiral pattern. And if you do that long enough, it will form a block. When you've gone as far as you wanted to go, you will need to snip the ends and melt the plastic nylon fibers with a lighter. Now you have your ends burnt so that they won't come undone, and you have your boondoggle zipper pull.